Hey everyone, thank you for all your donations on my Patreon. I really appreciate that. In this video, I want to talk about a lighter topic. Too many videos on life and death, so I want to talk about higher education. I think college was a beautiful thing. Now, when it initially started, money was a major barrier. Pretty much only rich people could afford college. But by the time I was growing up, that had all changed. And really, college was a great equalizer. No matter where you came from, if you did well enough on your SAT or your ACT, you could have a chance to be in the same college as someone from a very rich neighborhood. And once you were there, if you performed well enough, you would really have a chance to move up the socio-economic ladder. The very idea of college is very beautiful. You're living among scholars, so anytime you want, you can walk over to the biology building and talk to a world expert in biology. Then after lunch, if you want to talk to perhaps a Nobel winner in mathematics or something like that, that's up to you. You have all these experts in one place, very passionately studying their field. But in my opinion, higher education has really changed for the worse in the past 10 or 15 years. Although universities are not-for-profit organizations, the leaders of these universities gain personal benefit from growing the size of their enrollment. In other words, they want more students. And we've really pushed students toward college. We've convinced them that college is the only way to move up. If you never go to college, you're a loser. That was the message when I was growing up. I think it still is today. But like any strategy, it doesn't work if everyone does it. It's like if I told you throwing paper and rock, paper, scissors generally wins. It doesn't work if everyone does it. Now, as a result of this, we've seen more and more students going to college. They really have no business being there. Now, these university administrators, they don't just want to admit a lot of students. They want them all to graduate. Now, at some universities, this puts pressure on the professors to pass students who really probably shouldn't be passing. I mean, this hurts everyone when you do something like that lowers the value of the degree. Now, instead of having a good reputation, where employers would say, wow, they have a degree from that university, that means they're good. Now employers are saying, well, it could mean anything. They pass a lot of students. But from the professor's point of view, it's an easy decision. If you want to fail a student, and that student wants to fight about it, there's going to be a lot of trouble for you. You're going to have to defend your grading. And even if you're right, the administration may not look at it favorably for you if they want more people to pass. So unfortunately, at some universities, professors just figure out it's easier to let them go. We're also seeing some really troubling developments in college admissions. Right now, a lot of universities are deciding not to use the SAT or ACT scores to evaluate applicants. I find this to be very disturbing. The SAT and the ACT are universal tests, standardized, and to me they represent a level playing field for everyone. So even if you're from a very poor neighborhood with very poor resources, if somehow you have the intelligence and the hard-working personality and you score very well on one of those tests, you can still get into the best college. If they take that away, how are you now going to prove yourself? You know? Now the student population has changed at universities. I went to college in 2005. At that time, a lot of students were still interested in learning the material. Yes, we understood that a college degree was the way to get a good job, but we also understood that by learning everything, we develop as a person. For the most part, I don't see that students have that attitude today. It's very rare for me to meet someone now who thinks that way. The prevailing attitude nowadays is that this degree is a piece of paper which I need to get my job, and you, Mr. Professor, are standing in my way. So, it's a very cynical generation, and honestly, they might have their reasons. Their parents told them college was their way out, and they could afford a house in their 20s and all this. That's not really happening for them, and they know it. So maybe they have a reason to be cynical. Now the big question, is higher education worth it right now? It depends who you are. Certainly not for everyone. I actually think that being like an electrician or a plumber, something like that, is very lucrative right now. But depending on your personality, college may still be worth it for you. I think it has benefits that are hard to measure. I enjoyed learning all the topics in college. Even though I never used them per se in my job, I enjoyed learning about them. And certainly as of today, 2021, many graduates get a very nice job. So if you're willing to work hard, college is most definitely worth it right now. But I wouldn't waste my money on a private liberal arts college. I'm a big fan of state universities. Basically, the more a university emphasizes their teaching, the less you should want to go there. It's ironic, I know. But the more they're talking about teaching, most likely, the more pressure they put on their faculty to give good grades and have high student evaluations. As a result of that, students are very smart. They'll pick up on that, and they'll know that, hey, I don't have to work nearly as hard. This professor is under a lot of pressure to get good evaluations. More on that later. I'll make another video about professor life. But yeah, higher education is really, in my opinion, going in the wrong direction. We need fewer students, we need higher rigor, and we need to get back to that place where our degree is more respected. And then people will really want to go to college again, because that degree will have a lot more meaning in the marketplace. Alright guys, thank you for watching.